Okay, so we have a 555 timer here. This configuration simulation here. So 555 timer can basically be used to generate square waves. So you can sort of be used as an oscillator, so to speak. And just note the configuration here: VCC, RST, and this will be R1. Right, this will be R2, and this will be the capacitor here, and this will have a control. I mean, here you can just leave this floating. It's not recommended to leave it floating, but okay. We have our ground, and then we have our LED here, which will be used to demonstrate the oscillation. So now, in order to calculate the frequency here, that will be at the output, you basically use this formula here. It's all over the internet, of course. And does this work? See if I can get a calculator here. Calculator. So, for example, so here this is R1, this is R2. Let me just deal with the denominator here first. So R1 is about 100 ohms. You have to use SI units, so be careful with conversion there. Plus 2 times, actually, using a standard calculator, not good. So 2 times 1,400, 2 times 1,500 ohms is 3,000 ohms, and this is 100 ohms. So we just go 100 ohms plus 3,000 ohms here, and we get 3,100 ohms. Now 3,100 ohms must be multiplied by our capacitor here. Our capacitor here is 147 microfarads. 147 microfarads is basically going 147, you divide it by a million to get micro, and you get this 0.000147. Consequently, I said 3,100, you multiply that by 0.000147 the following way, and we get this 0.457. Now that I got the denominator, I can just take this and go 1.44 and just divide it by this quantity here, 0.457. And what do I get? I get 3.159, or approximately 3.2 hertz. And of course here, this has 3.2 hertz. So certainly you can just mess around with these components here to get the frequency. Let's just run a simulation. And when we run the simulation, is it running? It didn't run. So let's just run the simulation. There we go. So the LED is running, is on now. I don't know about the simulation speed. There we go. It's off again. It's on again, and it goes on and off again. In that way, can I add oscilloscope? How do you do this? Okay, we don't have an oscilloscope here, but yeah, basically it's gonna oscillate between on and off states, and you can control the frequency of the oscillation by picking the components here. So that's how 555 timer in the astable mode would work. Thank you.